Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Brown Ink, and you're tuning in to another episode of Blueprince, man. We're on day 36. Yeah, I think we were actually supposed to be on day 35, but I do believe last when we were at Fortland, Envy accidentally clicked on save and continue, so it killed the day, and now we're on day 36. Um, but hey, I don't think it's a big deal or nothing. So we're gonna kick it off from day 36 and see what we got, man. See what we can do today. Oh shizzle, I forgot to put this stuff on. Y'all gonna have to bear with me a little bit. And we're back just like that, man. Ain't no big deal, We take care of business. But yeah, man, it's early in the morning and I'm kicking it here with the Get On Network, man. I'm just kidding. I'm by myself. But I'm ready to start this game. Ready to get my allowance. Look at that, 10 gold coins, baby. Can't go wrong with 10 gold coins. All right, let's see what else we can do. My objective today is I've actually been trying to get back into room 46. Um, I want to see what's in there, because the first time it gave me a scene, which is the only time that I've ever gotten in there. But I believe that the second time you go in there, you can actually go in there, and then it has something in there, like more clues to other stuff that you can solve, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do. So let's see what's up here. Okay, so we can do a trading post, we can do a tool shed, or we can do a tomb. I'm gonna do a tool shed so I can see what kind of. Oh, a shovel. Nice. That's not a bad thing to have on the start. All right, let's see. What's the. Oh, a sledgehammer. Nice. Okay. Not bad at all. You gonna tell me we can't pick up any more of these items? What? That's not choice. Alright, man. Whatever. All right, man. I had a lot of fun with the boys, man. I had a lot of fun on the Fortland. Being able to play this with the rest of the Get On crew, man. That was fun. It was fun to me. It was awesome to see especially because MV and KP, they don't really play these kind of games. So it's just interesting that they were open, to that to how do I want to say it? They indulged with me, in this game, and we had a lot of fun. The event was a lot of fun, and just being together there and having a good time. That was dope. And anybody else who joined in, man, we were having a great time. So we're gonna start this off, man, with this. See what we can do. All right, we can do a nuke, we can do a bedroom, or we can do a parlor. Ooh, this is interesting because I like the nuke idea, but I also like the bedroom here because I often have to come back here. So I think I'm gonna actually do a bedroom here. I even like where it's at. Nice. Okay, let's get those 2 steps. All right. Along the way, I'm gonna attempt to. Oh, nice. We get the sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, you gain 5 steps. Man, I kind of wish I would have had the one that exchanges. Instead of using diamonds, you can use steps with this setup right here. This would have been dope. But anyways, all right. So that's what we got, man. That's not a bad start, man. We got 3 items. We got the Apple Orchid unlocked, which gives me 70 steps to start. We got the West Gate, which gave me the tool shed, and we're kicking off, man. We got 10 coins of allowance. Let's see what we can do here. We can do a parlor room, we can do a dark room, or we can do a courtyard. We can't do a courtyard because I have no diamonds. So it's either a dark room or a parlor room. Man, I feel like this is a terrible decision. Let's see. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. We'll go ahead and do the dark room so it doesn't block our way from the other one. But now that I have that dark room, I actually kind of want to see what I can get going the other way. Okay, we can do a guest room, we can do a spare bedroom, or we can do a hallway. Of course, you got to do the hallway, man. Yeah, and then we got doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. And as we know, uh, that is a lie. The things written in red, unless written by hand, are always false. So we're gonna ignore that. That's obviously a lie. And then we're gonna see what we can do going further this way. Cool, man. We can do a parlor, a pantry, or we can do a closet, which gives me one extra item since it is attached to a hallway. That is exactly what I want to do. I want to get me some more items and see what else I can do. Okay, nice. A rabbit foot, which give me a greater chance of finding more items. Nice, which I will need. Ivory dye, never a bad way to go. And a diamond. Okay. So I got my items. This is an upgraded room, by the way. The closet is an upgraded bedroom. It would giving me that one extra item. I did that with the upgraded disc. So yeah, let's go up, see what we can do up here. Okay, so we got the storeroom, we got a den, or we got commissary, which requires a gem. Or I can redraw the floor plans. I do have some money. I could buy something, but I don't want to lose the gem just yet. I think I'm going for the den. That way I can get that item and I can still have the ways to go. And it's funny because the way I'm shaping up my house, I'm actually kind of splitting. So it's giving me kind of that way of going. I kind of like this. Let's go. And I got the sledgehammer. So if we do got that box in here, I'll be able to knock it loose. Ooh, look at that. Let's knock it loose. And get a diamond and get a key. And I think it's a silver key. Yeah, unlocking the door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. Nice. I'll put that away for now. Grab this other diamond. And yeah, man. I think that's what this room is gonna give me for now. So not upset about my choices so far. I think everything's been good. If I can't get a utility room, I'm gonna try to get it so I can turn off the lights in the dark room. Or turn on the lights. Okay, let's see. We can do a storeroom. A courtyard is always left unlocked, which would be pointless because I can't go down anyways. Or an observatory. Same, I can't go down. So I'm kind of leaning on this storeroom, which is also an upgraded room. It gives me 2 keys instead of 1. Yeah, man, let's try to get as many resources as we can early on. And we got that coin. Ooh, our 2 keys and a gem. Nice. Okay, okay. I don't believe there's anything else in this room aside from the pawn pieces or the chess pieces that you'll find. I'm still not 100% sure as to what I do when I find all of them, but we'll figure it out later. And I right, Mika. But yeah, all right, man. Let's keep going on this journey. See, try to move up a little bit. We got a spare bedroom, a corridor, or a chapel. Ooh, I kind of like the chapel will allow me to go to the sides but I don't like that it's gonna block my way up, which I'm trying to get into the foundation. Now the corridor, I feel like it's too early to use. I like, because it goes all the way up, but it's always left unlocked. And as I go further up, it gets more difficult to have keys and whatnot. So the corridor I like to save for later. So I think I'm gonna go for the spare bedroom on this one. And because I have that sleeping mask, I should get 5 steps. There we go. Yeah. And a diamond. That's awesome. Thanks to that lucky rabbit's foot, no less. Hey, what's up, Envy? Good morning. How's it going, man? How'd you sleep last night? I know we had a late night, doing all the stuff we do for the Get On Network. But yeah, let's go. Okay, we can do a parlor room. Okay, it blocked me. A nuke or commissary. Or I can do I'm gonna re-roll that one. Oh look, I got the corridor. Man, I was really hoping for a 4 bedroom or a 4 door or a kitchen. No rest. No rest for the wicked, man. Man, I kind of hate the way it set me up here. But I'm still holding it down for the net. Get on network. That's what's up, Mr. Envy. That is what is up. Man, I might go for the kitchen on this one because I like the idea of being able to go still to the right. I don't like that it's going to block me from the foundation, but I do have 2 other ways of getting from the foundation where if I go straight up, it is going to take me to the foundation, but then I'm going to go, I don't know, it'll be more difficult to get back down. So I'm going to go for the kitchen. I wish I would have used the commissary, man. That would have been a better room, I feel like. But all right, man, let's turn this faucet on, leave the water on so that the city utility bills will be extra high for this guy. Just gonna let that water run. I actually don't know if it does anything. I know you can take, like, in the pump room, you can make it so that you take the water away from here, but, you know, I don't know why you would do that, but we'll see. All right, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, where is Mika, man? I'm gonna need that help. But, all right, let's see what we got. Okay, so bananas, a club sandwich, and a tomato soup. 5 for every red room in your house. Ooh, that's interesting. 15 steps, and then 3 for bananas. I'm not ready to use any of those yet, but I am gonna see what's up here. Ooh, nice. I can do a nuke, a terrace, or a draw room, which would be awesome. I think that's the one I'm going. Ooh, but then the terrace do not cost diamonds to draft. Green rooms do not cost diamonds to draft. I just hate where it's at. I hate having the terrace here. I'm gonna go for the drawing room. I know that the terrace is part of my deck though this time around, so it might come up again. All right, so we know what the drawing room is, guys. This ain't our first stream. We know what this room does. We know that we can pull that. Oh shit, it's already been pulled. Oh yeah, we did unlock it thanks to our extra awesome together brain power we have. We totally solved this puzzle during Fortland with the guys, man. So that's awesome because that gave me another diamond, which I can use later. All right, so we're good here, man. I don't think there's anything left. And yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely not gonna say that out loud though, because you didn't. But yeah, I refuse to read that nonsense that you're writing, Mr. Envy. All right, man. So we got the east wall, which would be pointless here. And so with the pool, the mailroom, a package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. I don't remember when the last time it was that I drafted, but I don't think I like that one. I'm gonna redraw that. Okay, we got a guest room, We got a billiard room or a patio. Spread diamonds in each green room. I don't have any. And it's gonna cost a diamond. So I think I'm gonna go for the guest bedroom on this one. Get some steps. There we go. Yeah, that's why we purchased that Fitbit during Amazon Day, so we can count these steps. Yeah. All right, let's see what's up. We know what that says. Oh, look at that magnifying glass. I'm going to be able to take a deeper look at some of these pictures and see the freckles on some of their faces. Oh yeah, we definitely went for that guest room. Hey, what's up, Mika? How are you doing this fine day? You here to help me? Help me solve some of these riddles? Okay. At this point, I've gone pretty high up and I don't feel comfortable continuing to move up since it is it's almost it's I think it's rank 4, damn near 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back before I move any more forward and yeah, and see what I can draft up from the entrance. All right, yeah, definitely make that. I'm gonna be here for at least another hour and 45 minutes. So, make yourself some coffee. Actually, UPS me some. UPS me some coffee and you know what I'm saying? We can all have some coffee. I like coffee. Oh, it looks like Mr. Envy wants a cop too. We'll just make it a day of coffee. What's the favorite type of coffee here? I personally like that French vanilla, man, but I can't have a lot, so when I do, I try to have Starbucks and just do like a frappe or something, like a Ribbon Crunch. Now we're talking into some fancy stuff. All right, let's see. At least that's what I call fancy. But all right, so library, we can do a secret passage, which is I think gonna be the better option because I don't find a need for the passageway here. So secret passage it is, man. Okay. So a secret passage, and that's gonna allow me to potentially move forward. Okay. I don't know what color bedroom I want here though. Let's see. Ooh, the gold one might give me a commissary or a different type of room. Ooh, the hallways. Well, I think the hallway. Well, let me check the directory. Ooh, yeah, the foyer and the Great Hall is considered a hallway. So, yeah, I'm gonna go for the hallways. Let's go. There it is, the Great Hall. I am not upset about the Great Hall being in this particular area. That is exactly what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna need that in order to find out, or more like I'm gonna need it in order to get to that place. Um, okay, let's use the key here in order to unlock the thing that I need for to get into the antechamber. So let's go ahead and use our keys up here. I'm not too upset about it. Let's see. There we go. Look at that. We have unlocked our way into a way into the antechamber. There we go. Okay, one step closer. Let's see. Is this going to be a good run to make it back to 46? Stay tuned to find out. I wish I had the lockpick, cause that would open all of these. So I'm not obviously moving any more forward. Well, maybe I might be able to go here. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. I kind of like this better. I have a better option. Um, The antechamber is the room on the very top that you got to get into 46. So we wouldn't have been able to get into room 46 without opening that door the last when we played at Fortland. All right, so we can do the parlor, we can do a nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Okay, or let's do the chapel. That way it can connect. Although I do dislike the fact that it's gonna take a coin. Ah, that always hurts, man. That always hurts. I think I got a little tear in my eye. But all right, so there it is. Look at that. It's not as scary anymore going in here, man. Because now we just have one choice. So what you are saying is that thanks to me, we beat the game. I don't know where you got that from, like, at all. That is some of the wildest nonsense I've ever heard in my life. Yeah. All right, man. So I don't want to use a diamond on a random ass room. So I'm going to pick one of these two and I'm going to kind of close my eyes and do this little thing on the map. I'm going to, whatever I landed on. All right, let's choose that one then. Okay. We got the pantry, which is going to give me a couple steps with this apple. And I'm going to get some more coins, which I'm going to need because that chapel, man, it's stealing, man. I always thought that you voluntarily gave coin when you went to the chapel, but nah, apparently not. Okay. We got one way to go. Hopefully it's the terrace. That would be interesting. Ooh. This counts as 2 bedrooms. Man, that would have been a great spot to have it if I would have had that other room that gives me steps every time I draft a room. This is not a good place for the library. I wouldn't mind having the commissary because if I can purchase a lockpick, that would be great, but it's gonna lock me in. I'm going for the commissary. Fuck it. Let's see what we can buy. Okay, so there's no items just lying around. Not ideal, but all right. All right, so we got a gem, set of gems, a key, and we got an upgrade disc. That's interesting. I'm definitely gonna go for the upgrade disc. And then that's all I can afford with my broke ass. That's the first time I've seen an upgrade disc here. That's cool. Okay, so we go back. Now I gotta draft a room with a computer of some sort. Hopefully it's the office. That's one of my favorite rooms with... Wait, is that... Nah, it's not the office. It's another one. Alright, well, let's go up here. What wasn't there the last time we played? Alright, we can do a nuke. We can do a billiard. Oh, we can do a boiler room. Oh, a boiler room. Man, I need some keys, though. That nuke is looking a little attractive right now. I don't really care to go that way with this side, so I'm going for the nuke so I can get these keys. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the first, like, the items in the commissary change, but this is the first time that I've seen the upgrade disc in the commissary. That's pretty awesome, and I'm definitely gonna need to draft a room that has a computer so I can use that disc. It is imperative. Oh, okay, interesting. We can do a garage, which will kind of lock me in. Oh, there's the utility box, but I don't really need it now. Or we can do a billiard room. With the billiard room, I'm gonna need you guys to help me out with this math. You know what it is, man, with that math. Alright, I kind of like the garage, man. I kind of want them 3 keys, but it's gonna lock me in. And with the utility room, I could open the garage later, but that only take me back. I'm gonna go with the billiard room. You guys ready to do some math or what? I hope that coffee's extra spicy, cause we gonna need that brain activated. Mika. All right, no items. Okay, cool, whatever. I didn't want any anyways. All right, let's do some math, man. So we're gonna start with 9. Bam. Oh, so 12 plus 20. I mean, yeah, 12 plus 20 is 32. So I think that's minus. So minus 10 would be 22, and minus 8 would be 26, 14. 14. Okay, we got it. We got it. 8 plus 7. Okay, that's 15. Minus 10 is 5. Times 4 is 20. Nice, nice. Okay. 1 plus 4 is 5. Minus 1 is 4. Times 1 is 4. Divided by 1 is 4, right? Woohoo! Man, you guys are awake today. We got the key to the secret garden, man. Yeah. I might be able to use it here, to be honest with you. Oh, nope, I can't. Oh, the ladyship's chamber. I don't think I've ever had that room. The next time you enter boudoir, which I don't have, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 steps. Or I can do the utility closet or the observatory. Now, I don't want to use the diamond on the observatory for no reason. If I do the utility closet, I'll be able to turn the dark room off, which might have an item over there. And then I can open the garage. The next time you enter, this gives me some steps. I don't know how much I would need that. It says the next time you enter boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 steps. Walk-in closet is such a rare room. I don't think I've pulled that one out that many times. And the boudoir I don't use very often because I think it's a closed room. So I'm leaning utility closet. Okay. Let's go ahead and open this up, man. Let's turn the key card entry system off. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's do that with the gymnasium. Let's turn the dark room on, and let's turn the garage on. And as you can see, it looks like we're missing that bottom button, and it looks like it says cabinet. So I have not found that button ever in any other gameplays. So I have no idea what that does. But we got the utility closet, man. I'm gonna make my way back to the dark room. Do I have any keys? I do have keys. All right, I'm gonna make my way. Padlo here. What's up? What's up? I'm gonna make my way back to. This is a puzzle, by the way, that I've not yet solved. This VAC indicators is very complicated for me. I've not been able to solve this one. I think I have it on my notes here actually. A little bit about it. Let me try to pull it up. Okay, so it says any button activates blue. And then it's blue and blue equals purple. And purple, 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 purple equals purple. But we also have a red. So what exactly, like, so basically any button turns, why does it say, see, that didn't even make sense. My notes don't make sense. It says any button activates blue. Blue and blue equals purple. Yeah, I don't know how to use this. Need office. Yes. So let's get out of here. Okay, so making my way back to the dark room. Okay, now we're in the dark room. Sometimes when you turn the lights on, it actually reveals an item. There's a note in the picture. Oh, there's the item. I got a key. This one? It says, print notes. HS has requested, get another paint of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the west wing, as well as an enlarged paint of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. This is where we got the code for the arcade room. In case you're tuning in, this is the code right here. BAMO 1128. So what you do is you go out of the mansion and you follow the path left, and you'll run into the orchid room, and it'll have this padlock which you can put this code in. All right. Just dropping some game on some of y'all. Okay, okay. Let's see what we got. What do we got? All right. I don't think I'm going to get anything else out of this room, so I'm going to go ahead and continue my gameplay. I'm thinking I'm going to go back through the Great Hall and see if I can continue to go up. I can't take my money because I got none. I don't know if that's good or bad. Need an office and to read emails. Yes, I do need an office and a computer. 100%. Let's see what we got here. Oh, a corridor, a parlor, or a boiler. Let's go with the corridor so we can get moving up. And then see what we get here. Oh, a boudoir, a gymnasium, or a walk-in closet. I'm gonna get the gymnasium so that I can have options here, because my whole left side is locked in right now. And to get back to my right side, I'd have to take a couple of steps back. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the gymnasium. Now the gymnasium should be closed now. Yeah. Oh, look, and we get some gym shoes. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, damn it. I don't have the key card. Okay, but I can go into the foundation. That side is locked off, which is cool. Ooh, I got a shovel. Where's the stuff? There we go. Ooh, nice. 6 steps. Let's go. An old tin can. All right, well, let's go open up that door. All right, let's see. But need security room to do mode unlock. Okay, okay. Let's see if we can draft one up. I wish I had the key card, but I don't. Okay. So we'll go down here so we can up room 46. Okay, it's currently over there. Okay. How'd I get lost? There it is. Yep, that's what I was looking for. Okay, okay. That's the one. The reservoir. I remember you accidentally made security room rare. Ah, damn it. Well, that sucks. I wonder if this door stays open. Oh, it does stay open. That's cool. How do I make it common again? Is there a way to make it common again? Or is it gonna stay rare forever? Like some of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. All right, man. So this is pretty cool. We have a way into the antechamber, and now we have room 46 open. Nice. Is there any real reason to revisit some of these areas that are underground? Like, does any items or anything like that ever appear? You need a ranch. Okay, okay. You can never go wrong with ranch, man. I threw some ranch on some of that pizza I had last night, and that shit was fire. All right, let's see. Okay, so there's nothing I can do up here. Unless I mess around with that stuff, and if there's no real reason for me to, then I'm not going to. Because it's a little bit of a headache. All right. What does this letter talk about, I wonder? Okay. I don't think there's anything crazy in here. All right. Okay. Let's go back up and see what else we can draft up. So a security room and an office. We have a goal. Well, we have a couple. a security room, an office, and to make it to room 46. So let's try to accomplish some of these goals, man. Let's start by going to the gymnasium on this side. See, oh well, we can't. God damn it. Man, I would have to go all the way back and then through the den to the drawing room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I will lose 9 steps to go back to the drawing room. Maybe. I might lose less since I do have the gym shoes. That's 2. There we go. Yeah, them gym shoes be coming in handy, boy. Because with the drawing room, security room will need her all the time. Okay, so we got to find a way to make that common again. Damn it. I got the secret garden key, but I don't remember. Okay, what's the secret foundation? Ooh. An office is also needed. Yes. Okay, let's see. Studio additions, classroom, solarium, clock tower, outer rooms, okay, red rooms, shops, green rooms, hallways, bedrooms, room 46, mailroom freezer. There's still rooms I have not seen. That's crazy. Where's is it a green room? Oh yeah. The secret garden, spread fruit throughout the house. Oh, that's cool. So it's side to side. Okay. Is that a good place to put? No, that's not a good place to put a side to side room. So I'm going to use a regular key. A parlor, a library, or a laboratory. Or I can redraw. Oh, thank God. Okay. A boudoir, a bunk room, or a east wing hall. Let's go for the east wing hall. I know it's gonna kill me on the one side, but I can also show whoever is new on the stream that this is actually how you open up the foundation. Like, this is how you open up the elevator to the foundation. For anybody who doesn't know that, you have to once you unlock the foundation, you have to get on this side, even though it shows that there's nothing there, and then that's how you unlock this. Okay, let's see what happens when we go up. Okay, we can do a parlor room. We can do a greenhouse. You are more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. Or we can do an observatory. I kind of want to do a parlor room. Let's do that. Okay. We got our 2 wind-up keys. And then we got a puzzle here. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. Okay. So this one has the letter B. This one has 2 B's. Gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. Let's see if the blue one's the one. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. So we got the diamond from there. Okay, okay. And we can go that way. Man, I feel like I'm boxing in here. I need something good here. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and use a special key here. Oh, man, but then that might make it like that might make it harder on top. I don't have the key card, so I can't go left from the gymnasium at all. I don't think I can use the secret garden key here. Because I think I can only use that on the edges. I'm going to use the silver key. Interesting. Okay, so we got the archives, which kind of sucks. And then we got the aquarium. And then we got a passageway, but that one takes 2 keys from me. Or it takes 2 diamonds from me, gems. I'm leaning aquarium just because it takes less gems. And I don't really care for the archives. But then the passageway does give me more options. Interesting. I think I'm gonna go with the passageway. Let's see. And then we'll see what. Okay, that takes me to the foundation. I wonder if there's anything else. Oh man, no. Ah. The furnace mirrors. It says you can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. The pool. A locker room, sauna, and pump room adds to today's draft pool. I think that's my only option. My only real option if I don't want to get locked in. Man, we started out so good. What happened? Oh no. I got locked in anyways. Oh shit. There's nothing in the commissary. Like, I can't buy a key card from the commissary. The rest of them, the top of the passageway is locked with one of them doors. The pool room is locked with a key card, and the gymnasium is locked with a key card. Man, what happened? Everything was going great. What happens if you turn off the key cards from the utility closet? Does anything good happen? I guess I'm gonna try it and see if anything happens. Let's see. Where would I need to go back to the utility closet? Ooh, I would have to go way back. I would have to go to the drawing room, then to the kitchen, to spare bedroom, then hallway, entrance, secret passage, great hall, chapel, nuke, billiard, utility. I did, yes. I did. I did dig holes here. They're at least what I found. And that's the only room that had holes in it. Every other room did not have anything to dig through. You mean the I don't know what room are you referring to? But yeah, I think I'm locked in. I can't buy nothing. Like, the commissary doesn't have a key card. The three exits all need a key card. So I don't think if I go back to the utility room, it will give me that. Like, I don't think that it has the effect. Is it this way? Yeah, I don't think it has the effect. But I guess I don't lose anything by trying. So the kitchen, this one, the den, then the hallway, the entrance, and then it's through the secret passage onto the great hall. It's a and that would have been nice. But yeah, okay, so through the corridor, right? No, wrong way. Through the chapel, onto the nuke, and then billiard room, Because I don't think that does anything good anyways. All right, I think this is the way back. Yeah, that's the Great Hall. Back through the entrance. Lost a lot of steps too. Onto the spare bedroom. Kitchen, onto the drawing room. The hallway. And yeah, all it did was turn off the power, but it didn't like give me a way in. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a day. And yeah, just go ahead and get that started for the next one. Total room 27 ranked. Need security room to do unlock. Let's see if we can get that security room on this next go round. Day 37. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our allowance. And walk our happy asses on down to the special room outside. Let's see what this day has to offer. Man, that I feel like that day was going great. And then it just locked me in like that. Okay, we can do a shrine. We can do a trading post for items, which I don't have any to trade right now. Or we can do a special floor plan that now costs additional steps instead of diamonds. You make an offering and receive a blessing for the shrine. I typically like to do my runs with the special floor plans that cost steps instead of diamonds, because diamonds are a rare resource and I have ways to get more steps, um, in order to continue to open doors when I'm in trouble. So I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna go through, try to make this a run out to room 46 again. Let's see. Let's go for it. Immediately found the dig spot, but no shovel. Okay, we have previously read that, so not worried about it. Okay, so let's keep the ball rolling. Let's see if we can get that security room this time. All right, we got a bedroom, a corridor, or a nuke, which gives me 2 keys. Let's start with the bedroom again. I like it here because I sometimes have to continue to go back through the entrance hall to round up. So this is not a bad place, I feel like, to put a bedroom. Okay, we got an ivory die. Nice, that might come in handy. And that's what we got. So let's see what else we can do here. Okay, we got a den, a storeroom, or a chapel. I still like the den because it gives me the access to the left side, even though I'm not going to use that diamond. I don't like where the storeroom kind of landed, but I accept it. Okay, so we'll get that diamond. Unfortunately, I don't have the sledgehammer this time, so if that little box does appear, which it did not, I won't be able to do much with it. Okay. Let's keep it moving left. Pantry, a parlor, or a courtyard. Courtyard is always left unlocked. I think it's too soon to use the courtyard, although I dislike that it's gonna lock me in. I'm gonna use the pantry so I can get some money and a couple steps. Ooh, hallway closet, a nuke, or a nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Let's do that one. Nice. Okay, we're setting it up so that we can get our resources straight for a long run. Let's go. And we got money. Let's go. Okay. Let's push up. A storeroom, a chapel, or a kitchen. Ooh, kitchen would be nice since even though right now I don't need it, it will eventually give me the opportunity to buy essentially steps when I buy food. I don't know that I like it here though. I like to have my options open. I'm going for the chapel here. Hopefully I can get a kitchen later. Huh. Not often, but sometimes there are some like coins lying around here. So it doesn't hurt to look around. Okay, so we got a guest room, another chance at the hallway, or a patio. Spread diamonds in each green room, which we don't need. I would like to get the hallway, but I'd like to try to also save it. So I'm going to go ahead and get a guest room. Just so I can keep building on getting all these steps. Oh, nice. The compass, draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Okay. So that locked me in there. And I'm gonna go back to the entrance hall. And we're gonna start going right. Corridor, a hallway, or a parlor. Let's get this hallway going. Similar playthrough, I feel like, but without the items that I had. A nuke, a storeroom, or a commissary. I'm going for the commissary to see if I can buy some items that might help my run. magnifying glass, a sledgehammer, a sleeping mask, and running shoes. Ooh, I feel like the sleeping mask will be good in this run because it'll every time that every time that I step into a room for the first time, it'll give me more steps. The running shoes are always nice to run around, but the sledgehammer is good to open those boxes that I might run into. Magnifying glass is the one that I've used the least, I feel like. I don't know if that's just because I haven't found a good place to use it on a personal level, but I think I'm going to go for the sleeping mask, at least as of right now. And then I'll kind of wait. I'll kind of save some money, and maybe I'll come back for the sledgehammer. Okay. A corridor, a nuke, or a boiler room. Corridor, nuke. I don't have any keys right now. Or a boiler room. Boiler room is good to put next to a what's that one room? I forgot. We had it last time. What room is it, Mika? Corridor, nuke. Hmm. This is a power source room. But I get keys here. I'm gonna get the keys. So the chess piece is there, which I still don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. But I'm going back to the Great Hall this time. If it's gonna go north, I'd rather it be from here. Ooh. Not a good place though. This would just go around. Dining room's too soon for it, I feel like. It's way too far from the 8th rank. Man, if I would have gotten that boiler room, this would have been great. That's just gonna lock it in anyways. Man, I kind of want to redraw these draw plans. Let's redraw. Spare bedroom, bunk room, or locksmith. This has keys for sale. But it also locks me in kind of short. Let's go spare bedroom on this one. Okay, we got some steps. And nothing else. A corridor, a hallway, or a closet, or an observatory. I think from here I would rather do the corridor. I feel like I'm getting kind of terrible options here. +1 each time. I don't remember what day I'm in, and I think I can look at it on the inventory view. No, I can't. Okay. I'm not liking some of these options I'm getting. So before I go too far north up here, I'm going to go ahead and back to the entrance room. lavatory, a library, or a dining room. Man, this is terrible. I feel like they're giving me some terrible options here. I do not like these options. So now I'm gonna, you know, if I do need those extra steps, I'm gonna have to travel pretty far down to come get this dinner. It is what it is, y'all. See what we get next. Okay, we got closet, a boudoir, which would lock me in, or a drawing room, which I think is the better of the evils. Okay. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking right now? You guys think I'm getting good drafts and I'm making bad choices or what? Or is the game out to get me today? That closet is wanting me to pick it. Ooh, courtyard. Or I can redraw the plans. Let's redraw and risk a little bit. Oh no, I made a terrible mistake. uh, Man, that's gonna lock me in from the other side. And it has a freaking key card. Damn it. So what's the verdict, guys? Is the game out to get me, or am I making terrible choices with what's being given to me? Okay, storeroom, a billiard room, passageway. Let's use them up. Look at that. Bam, didn't even need that. Wait a minute. I still do, don't I? Foundation, open. Now I'm able to go this way. Let's see what's up. Ooh, thank goodness I got those keys from that nuke. All right. Courtyard or the walk-in closet. This is interesting because the walk-in closet has the ability to potentially have like a lockpick, which would allow me to open some doors, or a key card, which I definitely need. It's just a terrible place. I hate having that closet. I hate having those locked in ones. I know. Courtyard is always on lock. I don't have any items, so I don't have a shovel to dig if there's dig spots and stuff. You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. I don't see red rooms valuable in my current run. I'm gonna take a risk and see if I get good items. Oh, telescope. Gain an additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. I don't think I've ever had that item. Man, out of all the items, I feel like I got the items that I do not need. Terrible. All right, so we have the foundation. That's what we got. You know the drill, man. We're gonna go down this elevator, and even though it's not looking very good, we're still gonna try to reach that 46. Oh man. Oh man, I need to stretch a little bit. Let's go back in here. Oh, it's already there, so I'll go ahead and unlock that super fast. Yeah. What's up? You guys think I'm gonna make it to the room 46 this round or what? What's happening? Talk to me. I wonder if those are lights or they're just because they kind of look like them, but they're turned off. I also wonder how to get that boat thing going on. Let's see. Okay. So I have two options. I can go left or I can go up. I'm gonna try left. A hallway closet, a laboratory, or a pool room. Alright, that's one way to avoid using the key card, I guess. This door looks weird. A parlor, conference room, or a laboratory. Experimental house features. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Let's go for the conference room. So no items. Then we have that red note with the safe code. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Safe code 9083. Let's see what we can do going this way. Storeroom, pump room, control water flow throughout the estate, or a solarium. You're more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. The solarium would be nice, but not there. It makes me feel like I only have the pump room as an option. And it didn't even matter because for some reason The key card is the most important item today. I don't think I've ever had this many situations where I've needed the key card. That's crazy. The gymnasium, the boiler room, and the laboratory. Hmm. Well, I can't go that way. And the elevator is moved. Let's move this. Okay. I wonder if that closed stop here. Like when you say stop here, you mean like stop, quit, pack it up, go home, you suck? Or like, or do you mean like there's something to do here? What are we talking about, Mika? All 3 buttons on boiler need to be lit. Do you mean these right here? Then click activate. All right, well let's do that. Why not? All right, we got 1. Energy will flow through the pipes. Okay, we got 1. Okay, and I think that's from here. Okay, and then this pipe, which I think that's the one, and then that pipe. Turn the lower level up, direct the flow upward to the boiler. This one, I believe. And turn the upper level to the left. I believe that's it. Yeah, there we go. Had I not done that? I thought I did that before. Is that like a permanent unlock? Huh. So it's powering that, I reckon. What do I want power for there? The pump room. Okay. Can I move the stuff back and not have to worry about losing power? Need lab. Ah. All right, well, I need that to come back up here, so Okay, so the power stayed on, it looks like. Okay, cool. Turn the lever at the top. Yep. Oh no, it's locked. I have no keys. Maybe the foundation. Everything is locked. Everything is locked, or it needs a freaking key card. I wonder if I can get some keys from the commissary. My steps are killing. Like they're done. Can I buy keys? I cannot. I can't buy keys. I don't have a lockpick. The sledgehammer only works on the key on the locks that are on the little boxes and stuff. Let's see. Uh Nursery, bedroom, entrance hall, hallway, commissary, nuke, spare bedroom, dining room, den, pantry, guest room, chapel, drawing room, corridor. Nothing to do. Walk-in closet didn't give me anything great. Passageway, foundation, dark room, pool room, conference room. The pump room needs a key. The two exits on the boiler room need a key. I got nowhere to go. Ah, it's locked in again, Mika. They are whooping my ass on this run. Jeremy, what's up though? How's it going? They did not give me any good rooms. The previous day they gave me a shit ton of good items. Everything was going great. And then they got me to a point where I needed key cards for everything and I was done. There was nothing else I could do. Let's see. Yeah, it was interesting. It was definitely interesting. But I think I have reached my limit, and there's nowhere else that I can run. Oh man, I don't know if I have time for another one. Man, I'm gonna just have to call it here, man. I was hoping that these runs would be a lot longer, so I could at least last my regular 2 hours. But I'm afraid that if the next run is good, it's gonna really drag, and then I got other stuff I got to take care of today. So unfortunately, man, I'm gonna have to call it here. Yeah, unfortunately, I got the hovel though. I don't have the trading post. Um, I'm gonna have to call it here, man. I very much appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. You know, shout out to your boy Envy who tuned in today. You know, shout out to Mika who continues to be a great help, and company here, on the Blueprint streams. Shout out Jeremy, man, for tuning in for a little bit, saying what up. I hope you also have a great day. I hope you all have a great day, man. Shout out to anybody who tuned in, didn't comment. You know, yeah, that's it for today, man. I am gonna call it here today. I got a couple things I gotta get done, and I'm afraid that if I do another run, it'll be too long, and I'm gonna have to call it anyways. So I'm gonna call it here for now. I like to thank you guys still for tuning in, man. Anybody who is tuning in and not commenting, thank you for tuning in, watching me struggle through these days and these terrible drafts that they gave me. So I appreciate that. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to hit that bell icon so you can stay tuned in to everything we do here on the Get On Network. Uh, we're gonna be doing more streaming. So definitely stay tuned. Check us out, man. We're gonna be back on Tuesday, regular programming with Borderlands. So the only reason we didn't do it last Tuesday, was because Envy and KP had some internet issues, so they were not able to tune in. And I wasn't ready to do a stream at that point. So we had to cancel it, unfortunately. That also happens sometimes. um, but we're trying to get back on our regular schedule after our event at Fortland. So we're gonna be back on Tuesday with Borderlands as long as everything goes well, and we're gonna keep kicking it, man. So like I said, thank you for tuning in. um, yeah, thank you as well, and have a good one. And don't forget to like the video, man. Liking it does help us out a lot. It help us, get past that algorithm so that more people can tune in and join our little community. We're working on getting that Discord going so we can do a little bit more and communicate with you guys outside of what we do here. So stay tuned in. Mika, Jeremy, I don't know if you are, but do sign up for that Discord, man. I'm gonna be working on that with the guys, so we're gonna be really doing some community stuff on there. And another way to communicate with us when we're not on stream. So definitely check us out there, man. We got a 24/7 scenario where me and KP, we work for shift, so we're usually up around that hours. But your boy Envy works third shift, so he's able to answer overnight calls, or overnight messages. So we do have that going on. But anyways, like the video, comment, subscribe, help us reach 500 subscribers, man. And I'm gonna keep the blueprints going next week, so definitely tune in for that. Aside from that, man, you guys have a good one, and I will see you next week with the blueprints and on Tuesday for Borderlands. Have a good one, man. This is the kind of content you can only find on the Get